Student confidently submits worst essay professor has ever graded. Student, you have no idea how high that bar is. A student in bed will remain in bed unless acted upon by a large enough panic. Newton's lesser-known fourth law of motion. How I feel when I skip class. I should have gone to class. How I feel when I go to class. I should have stayed home. Exam. A student concludes that 1 + 1 = 2. Me. Alright, that makes sense. Exam. Explain why this student is incorrect. Me. Teacher. Chris, could you come solve this problem? Oh, we got a problem? That's right. Don't fight! Excellent student, with a teacher arguing who is right. Everyone else in the classroom. That one dude who asked the question that started the argument. Teacher, could we live on Mars? Me, a 12 years old science student. Just use a tree, bro. When you and another student see each other on the same Google document at 2 a.m. Student, can you teach us how to do our taxes and apply for a loan? School, shut up and play your recorder. Teacher, can you count backwards from 100 for me? 6-year-old me. Duh. 100, 59, 50. That is incorrect. Who taught you that? My microwave. Gonna get this degree. Probably every student right now. Finding motivation to finish the semester. My teacher nailed his student's phone to the wall for using it in class 20 years ago. It's still there to this day. When I find someone's student ID on the ground and use it to print solid black pages front and back in the computer lab. Name something you would wait in this line for. Student loan forgiveness. Every student after one semester. This creature has adapted to the crushing pressure and oppressive darkness. Student, how many years have you been teaching? Teacher, 8. 8 what? Apples? Bananas? Teacher, I went from an AB student to a as long as I pass student. Same. Happy Teacher's Day, ma'am. Who are you? I'm your old student. Right, teacher 10 times. The student. When someone says, wow, you're up early, but you actually just didn't sleep at all. Me, watching an interesting YouTube video. Assignment deadline. Exactly what the end of the semester feels like. Why is this so true? History in school. History as a hobby. Student gets bullied at school. Teachers. Student pulls up an extra chair at lunch. Teachers. Me. That test was so hard. Friend. Yeah, especially the backside. Me. The what? Professor. You can't write an essay overnight. Exam. You have 1 hour to write this essay. Woman. Son, if you don't work hard and study, you will end up like that McDonald's worker. The McDonald's worker, who was actually a student working to fend himself and pay off the school fees. I just took a math final with this poster on the wall of the exam room. It has formulas on it that were needed in the exam. This poster got me an extra 10% on the paper. Teacher, who put the poster up to help the students. A person at my university took this photo. The Walking Dead. Teacher. No eating in class. People in the front of the class versus people in the back. Dad, how was the exam? Me. Also me before the result. The world's strongest coffee, aka Death Wish coffee, contains 200% more caffeine than the average cup of coffee. It is not recommended for people who do not want to sleep at some point in the next 3 days. Students. I woke up at 5 a.m. for 30 days. Students. First time. What do you think about students' mental health? What mental health? That's right, you're hired. Schools. My lecturer wears a mask to hide his expression so students wouldn't get nervous when he's giving marks. Girl. I only date 6 feet guys. Chernobyl transfer student. Schools. We provide excellent nutrition for our students. School lunches. There are guys in my dorm who decided to play cards in the elevator. See, what intrigues me about college isn't the intellectual pursuit or the bonding or whatever. It's the fact that people have the freedom to do random stuff like this. Student arrested after trying to smuggle 20 gigabytes of memes into Sweden. Claimed that they were only for personal use. What was the big incident at your high school? A student did the deed on a croissant in a cooking class and let the teacher eat it. People when they talk about student debt. Would it be fair to the people the trolley has already killed to divert it now? A drunk college student smashes through the walls of a spa and eats all their Hot Pockets. I have so many questions. What kind of spa has Hot Pockets? Why are their walls so thin? Where can I find one of these spas with Hot Pockets? How did he know they had them? How did he know which wall to break to get to where they were kept? Teacher, tell me a sentence that starts with a I. I is the... Stop! Never put is after I. Always put am after I. Okay, I am the 9th letter of the alphabet. The teacher. Mum arrested after showing up to daughter's school in boxing gloves to beat up student's bully. I'm not gonna say she was right or wrong. All I'm gonna say is I understand. All set for my meeting with the student that missed more than 30 classes this semester and emailed me to set up an appointment to talk about his grade. You don't deserve to pass. Change my mind. School is on fire. What students expect to do. What teachers expect students to do. Smart students. Dumb students. Finishing the exam early. Students in school. Students, if school taught useful stuff. Counselor. So what happened? Blind student. People keep making fun of my blindness. Oh, I see. The blind student. Student returning from suspension after stealing school property. Teacher. Welcome back. Please take a seat. Student. Very poor choice of words. Student wearing a hoodie. The teacher's ability to teach. Teacher. Why are you late? Student. My dad is in hospital. 7 days later. Teacher. Is your dad still in hospital? Yes, he is a doctor. Teacher. Toilet paper in the teacher's bathrooms versus toilet paper in the students' bathrooms. The food they serve students on campus tours. The food they serve to their actual student population. Teachers in normal class. Students. Teacher. Please, I'm just 1 mark away from passing the exam. Can't you just let this slide? Teachers. No. Teachers in online class. Guys, please, I just asked a question. Someone please respond. Students. No. Teacher. There's more water than land. Student. No, that's not true. How so? There's more land under the water. A great student. Lessons in balance. You think he disrupts the class? Student council in anime. The government. I'm not paying back my student loans. They need to learn financial responsibility. Lending 20k to an 18-year-old. Wearing Carhartt gear is wild. Are you a student? A hipster? A licensed forklift operator? No one knows. When the culinary student needs to submit their work to the online Dropbox at midnight, the professor grading the assignment. You are a student who can stop time. You have stopped time during an exam to cheat. When you see something in the corner of your eye move, someone with the same kind of stand? Impossible. I, Dio, shall be the only one cheating in this classroom. If someone dies during an exam, all the other students present pass. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Teacher, make a sentence with the word harassment. Student, I was in love with a girl and harassment a lot to me. When you saw another school during your school trips, study hard, human, so you can buy me lots of tuna. That point in the semester, me. Attending lessons, taking notes, studying. Please, God. Teacher, you have 5 minutes to copy everything from the whiteboard. 21st century students. Takes a photo. Things I do when I need to study. Study. Tell everyone that I have to study. When all you want to do is sleep, but attendance counts for 15% of your final grade. Me, finally relaxing. My next semester. The world. When you pass a test. When you fail a test. I just want to graduate already. John, 26 years old. University is not stressful at all. School memes. Math in class. Students. Me, almost failing in the last year of high school because I can't keep up with all the homework. I'm not as strong as you. Me, in elementary school. By far the most intelligent student there was. No, you're stronger. Short answer. Provide an example of a risk. No. The student. As you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours. PhD student. 2020. Here's a limited argument I made on years of specialized research. Hope it's okay. Philosopher dude. 1770. Here are some thoughts I had in the bath. They constitute universal and self-evident laws of nature. Fight me when you're a lonely college student. This ramen is my girlfriend. The other students who asked the same question on a math forum years ago. Me, looking up math homework answers. Schools. Smart students. Students that need help. Students that get bullied. Students on their way to study for the exam they have in the morning. Let's schedule all exams in 1 week. Business student. Medical student. Engineering student. Teacher. Calls on student who isn't paying attention. Student still gets answer right. Teacher. Wait, what? Hi bro, do you know Newton's second law? I'm a science student, bro, not a law student. Teacher. Never mind guys, it's not due today. You can bring it tomorrow. Me. Oh. Literally everyone once the foreign exchange student pulls up. Say a swear word. Teacher. What is hotter than the sun? Your daughter. Netflix characters. I'm just an average 16-year-old high school student. Everyone. Student loans will open so many doors for you. The door. Student. We finally finished all of our assignments. Teacher. I think the hell not. Go stupid. Ah! Go smart. He is now in crippling debt due to student loans. 9-year-old Brother, my teacher remembers you. What did she say? You're still her worst student. I'm still worthy. Teacher. You are the only student who got a D for this test. Everyone laughs. Teacher. Others got F. This train station that stayed open for a single schoolgirl finally closes down. Careful. It's a hero. A sad day for students all over the world. Truck carrying ramen noodles crashes. Estimated loss to company, $38. Girls' bathrooms versus boys' bathrooms. The Deed Club. Teacher. If you don't want to pay attention, I will honestly end the class right now. The students. Eating raw cookie dough is the best option for college students. 1. No cooking time. 2. Tastes better than regular regular cookies. 3. You may die. Teachers of Reddit, what are the dumbest excuses you received from students for missing the class or homework? Not a teacher and not of Reddit, and not technically an excuse and not really a student, but this one time I made a really nice batch of pancakes. Students who don't know more examples, etc. And your first wishes? Triple world hunger. Your second? Double student debt. Smart student checking my answer to make sure it is correct or not. Me. Smart student. Students union, leaving free female hygiene products in the women's bathroom. Men's bathroom, which hasn't had working hot water for 2.5 years. A week in jail to cancel your student loans. Me. Student has 69 broken bones and 420 scratches. I haven't started either. Are the most comforting words for a student. Student who collected garbage to pay for college admitted to Harvard Law. Today's 5th grade unnecessary morning conversation. Student A. When I die and go to heaven, I hope I get my wings the first day. Student B. What kind are you getting? I hope they have got lemon pepper. Professor. Are emo kids still a thing? Student. Yeah, but it's just everyone now. Here we see the engineering student in the wild, always on edge. Panicked screeching. Assert dominance in group projects by calling your classmates by their student ID numbers. Dear student, you took the elevator to the wrong floor to avoid taking the stairs and win some time. Now you're looking at this sign and searching for the stairs, losing precious time. The irony of the situation is slowly starting to sink in. What is happening? When a student from another country arrives at your school, trade offer. I receive swear words in your language. You receive swear words in English. Imagine if parent/teacher conferences existed in college. Dad, how's my son doing? Professor, I have never seen this man in my life. Student asked me today, do I have to wear my mask while taking a poop? I said it couldn't exactly be enforced. He responded by looking me dead in the eye, ripping off his mask, and grunting with the effort to poop in his pants. I teach 9th grade. What the hell is this? Yep, this is big brain time. Opening the exam paper, like, lost, confused, unsure, unclear, perplexed, disorientated, bewildered. I didn't think there was a quote that so accurately described how I feel about my assignments. Sometimes I'll start a sentence, and I don't know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. 3 assignments due. Test in 2 days. Life falling apart. Me. This is how it feels to be a uni student in November. Why are you so quiet? What's on your mind? I need to study. I have no idea what I'm doing. When you're assigned a partner project, me, a student, if only we had more time. My gaming friend who just got a full-time job. You have all the time in the world. Me, panicking over exams, and then panicking over the lack of time, and then panicking because I'm panicking. Teacher, if you're stuck on a problem, ask your partner. Me and my partner. I am going to study from the first day so that everything does not accumulate. Are you okay? The long answer would be reading all of that. The short answer would be no. Student drug dealers spared jail as judge says he was impressed by the grammar in their text messages. If you start your work now, you will have plenty of time and you won't be stressing out at the last minute. Me? Nah. Me, after proofreading my work. What the hell am I talking about? Keep studying. You can cry after you get this degree. After school naps aren't even naps. They're mini comas. University is just, it's you, your laptop, and your water bottle against the world. Me, after avoiding uni work. The consequences of my procrastination. Me, the no work or school tomorrow sleep be hitting different. Computer, autosaves file. Me, oh thanks, where is it? Computer, I don't know man. My last 3 brain cells trying to finish the school year. This is me after 5 minutes of studying. I've had a very long, hard day. When you're writing an essay and trying to hit that 500 word count. Very young, small, early peas. My brother is a physics professor and just sent me an assignment turned in by a real life college student. Alright, I'ma head out. I just spent 5 minutes driving directly behind a student driver with no intentions of pulling her over. Welcome to the streets of adulthood, kid. Good students, bad students. Students who convinced the teacher to tell a personal story to waste class time. Yeah, that was this geography teacher who we would always do it with him, always. He was a bit weird though. Today I learned Liam Neeson was once a school teacher, but got fired because a student pulled a knife on him and Neeson punched him. That's what happens when you bring a knife to a Liam Neeson fight. Kid should have brought a double-bladed lightsaber. I love student housing. I'm in the common room waiting for a friend and there's some dude crying on the couch with a bunch of his friends around him. And I can only hear bits and pieces, but someone asked him, who gets the Minecraft server if you guys break up? And he started crying harder and a third person reached over to smack the guy who asked it on the back of the head. My teacher looking for the project I never did. Me acting confused on where it went. Happened to me. Teacher collected everyone's work except me. And then the next lesson when she hands out the marked work, I asked her where mine was. The teacher trusted me completely, and the student sitting next to me, I'd never even spoken to, said, "Yeah, I remember her handing it in." Virtual teachers have read it due to the virus. Was it shocking to see how some of your kids actually live? And if so, what was the most extreme story? The student wasn't allowed to talk in the morning, so she had to whisper if she had a question about something. It warms my heart to know that there's a teacher on Reddit that goes by the username Piano Smasher, Student Problems Starter Pack. That alarm reminds me I'm getting PTSD. My only 2 moods since starting university. How good are you in mathematics? Me. Rickrolled my students with a fake accidental quiz answer keying. Got rickrolled by a student in their final video assignment. When the teacher doesn't let you sleep in class, so you sleep with her daughter instead. Being a college student in April is the least funny time of the year. I can't even smile thinking about the amount of exams, essays, and projects due. How is this legal? I can't like this enough. Preach. Well, the I stands for an imaginary number. Okay, hold on. There are imaginary numbers now. Are there unicorns in the next lesson? Can someone please teach me something useful, like how to balance a checkbook? I once signed up to participate in a study on how depression affects memory. Forgot I was meant to go do it, and when I emailed to apologize to the PhD student running it, she basically told me that A, she was very used to this happening, and B, the weird irony of her theory's correctness, making it very difficult to arrange proving them, had by now gone from infuriating to hysterical. I learned today that a group of students used a Google document to take lecture notes. They all took notes simultaneously in a collective file. As they took notes, they would mark places they were confused or couldn't follow the lecture. Other students would see and explain real time. At the end of the semester, as they were prepping for finals, they have this massive document of notes, questions, and explanations from peers. Just finished a mandatory 900 student backpack search. It was hard work, but in the end we made the school environment safer for everyone. Wait, what? Does this happen in America daily? I'm so confused. Students are taking their physics midterm exam today. I said no cell phones, not even for music, since they could be used to cheat. The student brought in a record player and is bumping Kanye in his headphones right now. That's not Kanye. That's revision notes. It's just a lie. You've been bamboozled. Students have been working on estimating in 2nd grade. So for the Christmas party, we had an estimation jar. This student was the only one who guessed the exact number. And when he came up for his winnings, his reaction was priceless. Tears of joy. Can we talk about the experiment who just made sandwiches throughout the entire series on Lilo and Stitch? Look at him. Friendly reminder that Rube had the same powers and strength as Stitch, but had a higher intelligence, resulting in him being able to speak perfectly. But instead of being obsessed with destroying cities, only cared about making sandwiches. So he was basically a college student. My grade is 97% for doing the flashcards, so even if I get a 0 on the test, I have above 95. Current mood. I don't want a degree anymore. I want a nap.